Thank you so much for staying with us, everyone. Let's move swiftly into some other issues at the center of the Nigerian economy. We saw the Secretary of State of the United States come into Nigeria, Mr. Kerry, and speaking about the issue of militancy in the Niger Delta and the issues of Boko Haram terrorism in the country, in some part of the northern region of the country. Today, Nobel laureate Wole Soyinka at a press conference also spoke about the issues of the militancy in the Niger Delta and how fast the president needs to move to make sure that that is curtailed and nipped in the bud.
I wish to make an appeal to the government to respond positively to the outreach from the militant groups. That is a request which has been made by some of the groups who got me into this interventionist role in the first place. At the moment, they feel that the government of General Buhari, President Buhari, I should say, is not seriously responding to their own outreach.
That's Professor Wole Soyinka there. Let me quickly go to my guest in Abuja. About ₦1 billion is said to be lost to vandalism of the pipeline and oil installation in the Niger Delta region. Nigeria projects about 2.2 million barrels of crude oil to be produced per day, but of course we know that about half of that is what we get due to the attacks on oil installation. We saw what the Secretary of State of the United States said and some of his reaction to the issues on the ground when it came to Nigeria. But one will be wondering, the dialogue, you are of the Niger Delta region, do tell us when Professor Wole Soyinka said the president needs to move fast on this and act fast. What does this connote, or what does this really mean when we talk about the dialogue and ending militancy in the Niger Delta?
Thank you very much. This is a very important issue that have to do with Niger Delta, not only Niger Delta, across the nation. Because for me, what affects Niger Delta also affects other part of the country. What affects southeast of Nigeria, those in the southwest should feel the pain. What affects south, those in the north should feel the pain. I think the Niger Delta have been neglected for so long. And when you have the opportunity to visit those areas, the waterways, you'll be surprised how people, today that they can no longer farm. Those fishermen, they can't do anything anymore because of the oil spill. And it is appalling, it is disheartening for in a country blessed by God. And we human beings have mismanaged our dear nation because of bad leadership. There are no irresponsible government have led this country to where we are today. And when you look at these young men, young boys, that have taken arms today, which I am not in support, but however, there must be a way, to reach out to them, ask them the cause of all this, why they have decided to take arms. I must congratulate and appreciate our late former President Yaradua, who did excellently well, tried to look for a way and bringing these young men together, giving them amnesty. And at the end of the day, this government, instead of, government must what we call continuity. Not when you already look and see what your past, government have done, and you can look and see there are some good area, you should harness it rather than just say no, throw it inside, the dish. And I think this government is our government. It's all of us that Mr. President should do the needful to reach out to them. But I am saying that, like I've spoken to some of my colleagues, my friends in the United States government, some of the congressmen and women, because these are the things that they are even more concerned. We're able to deliberate and say, look, they are willing to even to see how they can partner, because the people no longer trust the government of the day. And are they going to go into the dialogue or negotiation? That we must be able to come to the drawing board, to come to the table, to look at the ways and means how we can correct this and make sure that Nigeria becomes one.
All right.
There's no other country for us.
Thank you so much.
We consume everything.
Honorable Ija, going my way. We need to go now. Many thanks for talking to a member of the House of Representatives from Edo State, talking to us on the program on the issues of the Nigerian economy and the Niger Delta situation. Many thanks for also being such a great company on the program. Well, that's our package tonight on the show on behalf of the team right here at the Channels Television Global Headquarters in Lagos. I'm Sean Kimale. Bye for now.